Hello, welcome back. Last time I spent some time in Missile where nothing was able to actually happen. It looks like I parked myself in Exodus. Is this the right place to be? Did I work on Asteroid more recently? I think that's true. Yes, okay. Alright, so, yeah, got 3 puzzles where seemingly nothing can happen. All I need to do is find a way to get stuck in Master Key, and every time slot, of the regular sort at least, would consist of me just being up against an unsolvable challenge. Or maybe that won't be the case today in this game. Alright, so... we got some things going on here. I had some false conclusions. What did I see? I saw something since last I looked at this. 2 slugs, looking at each other vertically, up on top of these, in like those 2 spots. If I push them both up here, they will break apart because the lower down one will no longer see the higher up one, will turn around however many times it takes to get here, which I guess would be 3, slither away, get to its destination, then the top one would no longer have a slug it sees below, and would go down and do the same. After that has happened, I would do the same thing over here. So yeah, I think my goal is to get, somehow, 2 pairs of slugs looking vertically at each other, or a row of 4, with one looking south, the rest looking north? Thing is, how do I transport that package horizontally? As far as I know, I don't. Okay, but that's something resembling a goal at least. Maybe I can work with that. Alright, so where do I start with the state of everything? Let's do that. To get a south-facing slug to meet a north-facing one up high. On these things, not on top of doors. What's that even gonna mean? Okay, first of all, let's come up with some sort of little controllable release mechanism where, like, I can park all the slugs away and then just dispense one at a time. What's a good way to do that? How would I construct a slug dispenser? I mean, I guess, really, that would just be... let's see... one of these, right? Okay, would this function as a slug dispenser? Actually, it wouldn't even have to be that much. I can do a slug dispenser with much less. So with these 4 free to do whatever I want, this one going in here, that going there, that should be a functioning slug dispenser, right? Yeah, so I... no, now they're jammed up, never mind. I would need... no, that doesn't work at all. Never mind. Okay, so... I'm gonna start with that tree not in my face. As soon as 2 look at each other on Pacific Floor, it is over for those 2. So that is a fail state that I have to explicitly avoid. Okay, here's an idea. Well, I had the idea of capping this off. There are 2 problems with that. 1, it results in the same thing I was just talking about. 2, I can't pull the cap off. 3, I can't actually do it because their move order is too friendly. Okay. Yeah, you know what, I mean, like, this is gonna have to be here. So this can be the base state of the puzzle. Alright, so I'm using this convenient wall for turning them toward this thing. There are other ways I could do it. What I probably want to do is just send 3 of them around this loop again so I don't have to worry about them for a while. Then the 4th one will just come along with me. And I can just get in between at this time, right? Sure, okay, yeah, so I can work with you however I want, except now you've done that. Okay. Well, you know what? No, I don't actually. Sure, okay. That sort of did what I want. These 3 are way too split apart compared to how I'd prefer. I think I do want to work with 2 down here, though. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I can split them apart arbitrarily. Now, let's do something with the push blocks. Okay. So, to create a formation of 2 looking at each other vertically, south-facing and north-facing meet. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Problem is, once I have that package over here, I can't shift it horizontally without losing 1 at a time. Maybe I lose 1 at a time. I can't do that in the hot coals, though. Oh, but what about... Okay. So east-west... Okay, now hang on, let's rephrase this a little bit. East-west looking in this row. No, that still doesn't work. Like, no matter what, if I have 2, like, okay. This has slugs looking at each other vertically. This has slugs looking at each other horizontally. Or I could pretend that I have 2 that are in a square formation. Okay, so let's imagine what pushes will do. This kills me. Slug jumps down. Slug jumps down and gets away or dies. That kills me. Slug jumps down. Slug gets away and maybe dies. This is all well and good. I can do that all day. Slugs move freely and keep on looking at each other. Okay, now hang on, those are not my only options. Ooh. South slug here, north slug here. Now south slug here, north slug here. Oh. Can I juggle them around each other in like a rotating formation? Ooh. Okay, so I think I see something interesting I can play with. A toy that may result in an actual solution. If I can just get 2 pairs looking at each other vertically. So I guess the most ideal way to do that would be to fill this all the way up. Have a pair coming down next to each other here, and a pair coming up next to each other here. However, there's really no reason to do them simultaneously, so let's just operate one at a time. So all I want is 1 slug coming this way, 1 slug coming this way. Okay, so then I just set up a little slug detour of sorts. Actually, and I can use these to make things more convenient here. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so I think this is going to result in at least have a goal to work toward now. This thing should move for a moment. Okay, so I put that gate back, You're all doing this, and that's fine. I want one to peel off this way. I guess that would actually be... Oh boy. Okay, hang on. So I need... One goes that way. Actually, let's do better. One goes this way. Okay, here we go. Yeah, one goes this way. One goes this way. Those two continue rotating. I'll set this aside for you for a second. You arrived way too early. However, the idea is I would do something like that, and at the correct moment, do this so they meet up high. Okay? Sounds good. So, since I can interact with them, I don't really have to set up a device that will filter them into the perfect spots, though maybe it would be a good idea. What about a cycle here? I don't want it that far south. This is suspiciously shaped, like, for this... If this is what I'm doing, I only really need these 4 doors. Those two don't do anything, but maybe they'll come in later. As much as I don't want you to touch the south wall, you're going to have to, and I don't want to put a multi-push block down there either, so I have to manually tend to the south to make sure this space doesn't get occupied in particular. Could I have... Can I just, like, trap one... Oops. Here? Like, cage a single slug in this spot. Manually move the other one around. And then, worry about everything else later. Let's start with that. This goes here. Yeah, I'll let the first one in. Okay, that feels like a good start. So now you 4 are eventually in a stable cycle. I'm gonna pull one of you aside. Let's make it you. To come join me down here. And I need to replace that gate. Okay. Now, things did not line up. Can I change that without changing which slug is which? Let's see, if you had arrived a little bit earlier, I think if I did this, it might be good. Not quite. Okay, so I think which slug pairs with which one matters here. Which 2 am I doing? These are A and D, so let's pair A with C instead. So you are A. Alright, let's do a thing then. I'm going to mark A and C with one distinctive thing. That's hard to see on the door. That's easier. Sure. You 2 get moons of different colors. You 2 get stars of different colors. Sure. Alright, moon goes with moon, star goes with star. So if you are the one I want to pull aside... now, I'd like to do that without disrupting star. I cannot... So I'm just gonna have to accept a 2-turn disruption, and actually no, that wasn't a disruption at all. It's fine. Okay. Ah! Don't do that. This is fine. I can escort you where you need to go. Right up until here, at which point I guess I need to have done this. No. No, Sure, that'll do. Ah! Okay, can the moons meet? If I do it like this, do they? If I do it like this, they do. Here we go, okay. No. Weird, okay, so they're still offset not the way I want. Can I change that by 1 somehow? Yeah, I need like a half turn, but half turns don't exist. Ooh, check that out. It doesn't help. It's like kind of almost what I want. So demonstrating the property, I guess I can use this to offset things. That's okay, sure. Okay, so what offset do I want? So now that I want you to be 2 turns earlier, so 6 later? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now Blue Moon's phase has changed. So with that moon phase, will this do what I want? Put the gate aside, put the gate back. Wrong phase of the moon still. Was 6 the wrong number? Because this doesn't look like it's going to line up. No, that was the same thing? Okay, let's try 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so without changing anything else, does that phase of the moon work? Yeah, okay, so see how he's 1 more ahead. I think I wanted 2. Because I do not think this is going to work. Also, this is misplaced. Wait, no, this is perfect. Perfect. Okay, there we go. They met. The moons met. Okay. I'm gonna save a checkpoint here. Alright, so now that I have those 2, I'd like to shove them out of the way and set up the same thing again with the stars. I'm running a little low on multi-push blocks, but I should still have enough for this. Alright, let's divert magenta this way. Okay, you've been diverted. Orange comes on down. And what is your phase? I need another multi-push block down here. Well, okay, let's go fetch the one that's doing nothing. And yeah, I don't need that gate anymore. That's not doing anything at all. Okay, so if I try this, does not happen to line up. If I try the other one, it's also not going to happen to line up, right? Right, okay. So shift by the same amount. 4 worked when I did it. And yeah, because you're facing east and that elevated... Oh, I'm doing this wrong though. I don't want these in line with each other. I want them off by 1. So what I wanted, before I diverted magenta, was for this to be over by 1. Do I have time to complete this cage? No. But maybe that's okay. I can just send you back. Will that have affected... That may have affected something. That's okay. Again, I can adjust it as needed. Alright, you are bound for problems if I do nothing about it, which I did not in time. Okay, fine. I'll send you around again. Do I need this for anything? Not yet, but maybe later. Okay, so, how's the alignment? It's off, and it's going to be also off this way, so I need the shift by 2 that I did before. Okay. This won't work the same, because that escapes. Okay, so to fix that, let's... What will I do to fix that? Unclear. I also still don't actually know if this ultimately does what I want. Okay, let's play with some fire. And how will I do that? You know, I got another idea. No, you can't do that. Alright, I'll leave you in this cycle. Let's shift this one over. Yeah, by affecting your position... Well, no. Okay. Different idea still. If I boost you up and you see the orange star for just a brief little moment, how will these line up? Not quite the way I want. But would they, like, on the next cycle? Eventually. I think this will work. I could have shortened the cycles to make that different, but I didn't. Wait, no. You're off by the same amount. Never mind. Okay, so before I caged that star... the magenta one... I feel like I should have done something differently somehow. So yeah, pairing up those things that I paired did not help me in the way I imagined it would. Okay, so taking an alternative approach here, then. Can I go ahead and do this anyway? So I want you facing specifically west when I send the orange star up, so I'm gonna disrupt you this way. Okay, perfect. Yes, okay, so now orange can see magenta for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if 4 is what I want. And if I just let you naturally go, how's that? No good. If I do this, I think it's gonna be right. Yeah! These two get to meet. Okay. So, having created this situation, now, what operations can I do with this package? I had a thought that there were some that might be viable. So for horizontal shifting, that will require... I mean, that's the way that kills me. This way around, though. I mean... no. Like... Well, but it's something to play with, at least. Now I still have this thing. I do still have that thing. Actually, do I just want to try and get... No, no. So yeah, that's the most productive looking way to do this sort of thing. However, oh... So let's involve... the toggle switch. Is there stuff I can do here that's of interest? I mean, all I've done there is not something I actually want. That's the way to die. Not what I need, but can I turn it into what I need? Okay, what if there's a tall barrier here? Like, there's two different ways I can shift this. I can go this way, too. One hop's down. I mean, it's not the end of the world if that happens. If that's what I'm doing, though... Okay, yeah, so check this out. I think this creates a vertical formation. Okay, so I freed two of them. Oh, shoot. You won't end up looking north. Well, if I could have done this too, but I'm out of push blocks. Yeah, I'm too slow for that. What do I ultimately want? Well, I want this all the way up against this wall. Good luck with that. I just need another ferret partner to help me push this row while I push that row. But I've never met another ferret. I'm very lonely. It's just me. Let's look at some other shapes. Is there a way to, like, turn this into a column and then back into a row or something? I just want you not to be in the bad spot or bound for death somewhere. Sure, that'll do it. Okay, so... that's still stable, as it is. See, any horizontal movement, if I have two pairs looking at each other vertically, results in at least one slug in the ground, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that's the same thing I did before. That's unproductive. That does a lot of things at once, but nothing I want. Now everybody gets down. You saw the wall, which is part of what I wanted maybe at some point. Okay, well, I made something happen, but it's not really what I wanted. Okay, so here's today's progress. Where's... here. I have vertical pairs. I don't know if that's going to end up doing anything for me ever. Maybe I need some horizontal pairs to go with them, because the ability to slide horizontally would be real nice. It's just... if I had, like, 5 slugs? Could I make a plus shape? No, plus shape still would not be... Wait, couldn't a plus shape be kind of stable? Three push blocks here. a horizontal slider that goes all along there. So right facing, left facing, north facing. Shove north facing over here, shove... Yeah, okay, so if I have a horizontal facing pair and a vertical facing single, I can slide the vertical facing single... Actually... No, I can do it with two at once. Oh, hang on. This could be something for two of them. I don't know how I turn the horizontal facing pair into the final thing, but yeah, so let's say I had... this is south, this is north, this is west, this is east. Everybody stays up on top while I do this. Okay, then, probably before I get that far, and you hop down on hot coals and die, you hop down on hot coals and die. What if... Alright, somebody get down, I need to use your block. So what if I had pre-placed one? Here. Doesn't help me. You go north, you rest, you go north, you die. You go south, you rest, you go south, you die. Okay, different way to think about this then. Alright, you two just be gone. I'm gonna do things with push blocks without you involved. Okay. Now, that also does require answering the question, how do I get horizontal ones all the way up here? I'd have to create them... I'm pretty sure in this row at the northmost. So I'd be sliding here, actually. If I could just dump some of this water onto these, and cool it off, that would get all poisony. Alright, well, I tried some stuff. That was the best I could do. I have a replay for that if I wish to restore to that state. I've put some celestial bodies on some slugs' heads. And that's all I was able to do there. Alright, well, next time, oldest puzzle is asteroids, so I'm just going to keep cycling between these three until something yields. Because that's all I can realistically do here. Alright, see you next time for that.